Greetings, I'm Rolling Redneck, and you might notice this is different from my usual JRPGs. We're playing something called Good Pizza, Great Pizza for a video series I'd like to call Pizza and Politics. Basically, this will be whenever the mood strikes me, I'm going to play this game while I do a little podcast or whatever about whatever political issues strike me. And, first things first, I'm a FDR Democrat, so I approach issues from that perspective. It is a biased perspective, my own. And, yeah, I will source everything to the best of my ability. So let's get started on the obvious political issue today, an attempted insurrection. This week has been a month. I'll give it to 2021 so far. Actually, you know what? We're going to call this 2020. 2021 didn't start till January 20th. That is my official declaration from Rolling Redneck. That is my executive order. Anyway, let's discuss insurrections. Yeah, I get it. Your boy lost. That's not an excuse to hang the vice president or anyone else. I'm sorry. We are a nation of laws, and we have courts, attorney generals, all that stuff to handle any potential grievances. Trump got his recount, and they didn't pan out anywhere. It's not a conspiracy against him. It's not a conspiracy against you. You going to Washington, D.C., setting up a gallows and trying to hang the vice president or anyone else, again, not going to change the outcome and not going to make you look better. I already know a few Republicans who are saying, screw this, we're out. Now, one can argue whether or not that's an effective strategy, but that's just what's happening. And next, let's talk about the failure of the Capitol Police, who failed so completely I think the Capitol Police as a whole should be laid off. They were opening the doors, they were letting this group of idiots run around like drunken frat boys on tour. Several people died, including cops. National security information was possibly exposed. I mean, these are offices of sitting Congress people. There might be some classified crap on there. Who knows who or what could have been in that mob? Also, I'm not going to be doing a good job playing this game. I'm just going to be talking mostly. Could have been anything on those computers that the cops just let the guys in. So, there was a lot of things that could have gone wrong. Even the bag that contained the electoral votes was potentially in danger. Thankfully, we had two staffers from, I think it was Tammy Duckworth's office, I don't know. That's who I first heard it from anyway, that got the bag out in time. Those people need statues. And the other thing, I know it's cliche, but if a minority rights group had gone and did this, yeah, they wouldn't have been given a tour by the security people. Because I remember in the ADAPT protest back in 2017 when a bunch of disabled people were in the Capitol protesting the potential end of pre-existing condition protection. Yeah, they weren't given the royal treatment. They were zip-tied, handcuffed, thrown in the back of paddy wagons, but for some reason, this clown show was allowed to run around like it was nobody's business. And as a result of that, at least 2 officers died. And of course, we do also talk about Trump's refusal to let the National Guard come in. Because, I'm sorry, that's the sort of situation you need the National Guard. Also, incoming ad. Yeah, they wouldn't deploy the DC Guard. They wouldn't let Maryland and Virginia send their own National Guards. And I'm sorry, if this were a Democrat president, that wouldn't have flown. Now, I don't know whether or not Trump's or Ted Cruz's or Josh Hawley's remarks count as incitement of insurrection or not, but I do know that not deploying the National Guard to the point that several cops died, that's dereliction of duty. This guy obviously doesn't want to be president, so let's just impeach the bastard and get it over with. Anyway, I do want to conclude by saying something. If you think that the right thing to do upon losing an election or anything else is burning things to the ground, you're an asshole. I don't care which political side you're on. I don't care if you support me or don't support me. Burning things to the ground or threatening to murder politicians, that's what they do in these crazy backwater countries, and where they have warlords and shit. And I'm not interested in living in a country run by crazy warlords, like Mad Max or Somalia or something. So let's just put this talk of insurrection, civil war to bed. Have a post-mortem. Do things the way sane people do. Don't just grab guns and threaten to kill people you don't like, because that ain't acceptable. I don't care. If you think it is, you should not be holding public office or voting or mingling with the rest of us in society. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day here. Have a nice day. I'm Rolling Redneck. Be safe out there, everyone, and like and subscribe while you're being safe.